Hey y'all, I'm friends with Miss Cam and I'm from Louisiana, so she wanted me to read this special book to y'all. We're very thankful to Penguin Random House and Puffin Books for granting us permission to do so. Petite Rouge, a Cajun Red Riding Hood. Written by Mike Artell, illustrated by Jim Harris. Back in the swamp where the Spanish moss grow, I heard me a story from a long time ago. In a little old house that been built out of wood, live a girl people call Petite Rouge Riding Hood. One day when her grandmère came down with the flu, Petite Rouge mama told her what she got to do. Take her this gumbo and 3 or 2 sweater, and some of this boudin gonna make her feel better. You can take the Piro with that big long push pole. Then there's just one more thing that you need to be told. Don't stop in the swamp, don't you stop on the way, 'cause the swamp's full of gators, that's where they stay. So you take that cat in the Piro with you and bring yourself home just as soon as you true. Petite Rouge take that food and her cat Cajun too, then jump in that Piro like she told to do. Mama wave adieu and Cajun wave back as he float through the swamp where that water look black. They don't be gone long when they see by a stump a big long green log that got plenty of bump. That log it come close to the Piro and say, "Now what you two doing out here, s'il vous plaît?" It was Claude, that old gator. Petite Rouge got a hunch. That old Claude thinking he'd like to have her for lunch. We taken this food to my grandma's, she say, and I got me this pole, so you get out the way. Pardon, mademoiselle, I don't mean to be rude. I just thinking that maybe you share some you food. A taste of that boudin or shrimp etouffee, that's all that I want, then I'll get out the way. Petite Rouge that pole, raised that pole way up high in the air, and she look at old Claude and she give him a stare. I'm counting to 3, and if you still dare, this pole gonna hit you where you part your hair. And when she say 1, old Claude back out the way. He know that the girl sure enough mean what she say. Then Lil Petite Rouge push that Piro again, and old Claude close his eyes, and old Claude start to grin. I got an idea, and I know what to do. I'll get me that food and that little girl too. That gator swim fast, and then quick as them mouse, he up on the porch of Grandma's old house. He opened the door and then stick his head, and then he see Grandmère asleep in the bed. He tried to tiptoe, she don't hear no sound, but his tail bumped the shelf and 2 cups fall down. When they hit the floor, it break bottom cup, and Grandmère she hear it, and Grandmère wake up. "Ah!" she exclaimed, "I know this ain't right." Then she run in the closet and lock that door tight. "Ha ha," old Claude laughed. "You can hide, that's okay. In fact, it smell better with you out the way." Claude put on the nightgown and Grandmère's nightcap, then jump into bed like he taking a nap. He pulled up the covers round his big old green head and pretend that he's Grandmère just lying in bed. And sure enough, right soon, there's a knock at the door, and Claude say, "Come in, what you stay outside for?" And in walk Cajun and Petite Rouge Riding Hood, and they look at that Grandmère, and she don't look good. Petite Rouge, she say, "Grandmère, you face, it's all green, and you skin got them bumps. Now what do that mean?" Old Claude make a smile, and he say, "It's that flu. It make me all green with them bumps, that's for true. Why don't you come closer? 'Cause I want to see all that good food you mama done cooked for me. Petite Rouge Riding Hood, and then Cajun the cat. They take a step closer from where they was at. Petite Rouge, she say, "Grandmère, I know you been sick, but I think my eyes be playing on me a trick. You mouth kinda big and your nose kinda long, and I got me a feeling that something is bad wrong." "I been rubbing my nose with them tissue," say Claude, "and my nose look funny 'cause I rub it too hard." "Now come one step closer," say Claude kinda sweet, "'cause I thinking that maybe it's about time to eat." Petite Rouge and Cajun got up real close. When Claude smiled, Cajun turns white as them ghosts. Petite Rouge, she say, "Grandmère, you teeth big and white, and Cajun and me know that something ain't right." And that's when Claude laughed and he say, "Oh, mais oui, it ain't right for you, but it's sure right for me." Claude threw off them sheet. Petite Rouge shout, "Aye! It's that gator who wanna make lunch out of me." Claude crawl out the bed and then onto the floor. Then Petite Rouge know she got trouble for sure. But Cajun the cat, y'all, he know what to do. He's smart for a cat. Yeah, you know that for true. When Claude turned his back, Cajun run to the table and jump up on top just as fast as he able. He find him the bottle that say red hot sauce. Then he reach back his arm and he give it a toss. He see Petite Rouge catch the sauce in her hand. Then he pull out the basket, a piece of boudin. He tossed that boudin just when Claude start to hiss. Cajun cross his fingers and hope she don't miss. Petite Rouge watch that boudin come fly through the air. Then she reach up and catch it, but guess who's right there? That's right, it was Claude. Petite Rouge knew one thing. Old Claude mouth ain't open 'cause he liked to sing. She take that hot sauce and for you count to two. She soaked that boudin with sauce true and true. She shoved that boudin right in front of Claude's nose. Just about the same time, Claude done snap his jaw closed. He think he done bite Petite Rouge Riding Hood. And at first, Claude be thinking she tastes pretty good. 'Bout then he stopped chewing and closed bought his eye. Then sit up and think, maybe he gonna die. He take them back flip, 'cause that boudin's so hot. And the next thing you know, his tail tied in them knot. He dance all around, he don't know what to do. His mouth feel like fire, his nose burning too. So into the swamp with his mouth open wide, Claude jump in that water to cool off inside. And then from that closet, Grandmère she peek out, 'cause she want to see what be making Claude shout. And when she see Claude in that swamp jumping round, she come out the closet and dance up and down. Then Grandmère, Cajun, and Petite Rouge Riding Hood be roll on that floor and they laugh theyself good. Then Grandmère stand up and she dust off her clothes. She say, "Whoo, that food sure smell good to my nose." Now pull up some chair and let's take a look at all the good food your mama done cook. And soon they all eatin' that shrimp étouffée, gumbo, boudin, and gumbo with lots of filet. And when they all through, Petite Rouge tell Grandmère, "Go sit yourself down in your big rocking chair." Grandmère she sat down with Cajun on her lap, and Petite Rouge and them all take a nap. And folks in the swamp that say that sometimes they see Old Claude hanging round that old stump of a tree. Cause Claude, that old gator, he finally cooled down. But when he see people now, he don't come around. Old Claude reckon people be too hot to eat. He don't know that the hot sauce done made all the heat. Old Claude, he been tricked, so it all worked out good for Cajun Grand Mare and Petite Rouge Riding Hood. Hope you enjoyed it.